Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody wants to turn this into a vector for engraving. It's already really small. It's like less than 4 inches. It's a little blurry. It's got some watermarks. If you look really close, can't really tell what they are. So I'm going to trace it. I'm going to use outline trace, low quality image. And then I'm going to bump up the detail all the way to 100. And then I'm going to nudge it out of the way. I am going to left click, right click, and you can see some problem areas, but everything else is pretty sharp. So let me move this one out of the way. My nudge factor is still set on that 4 inches. So I'm going to grab the major bodies of and I'm going to nudge them over. And if you see those two are connected, I'm not going to nudge the poles because we're going to completely disassemble those poles and make new poles. Now, I'm going to select it all, and I'm going to left click no fill and put in an outline. First thing I'm going to do is this flag is a lot cleaner than this one. They're about the same, but I think this one's a little bit better. We can make it even a little better by maybe moving this node here and maybe taking these two nodes and right clicking and turning them into a line. That kind of messed up our flag, but we can now, well, the reason it did that is because I probably should just take these two nodes and convert them to a line. And it did the same thing. I'm going to delete that node now. I'm actually going to take these two nodes and I'm going to go up here to align nodes vertically. And it'll put, well, let me turn these into a line. There we go. Now I can take this one now and right click and turn it into a curve. And by doing that, I can now bring our flag back kind of semi. Let's delete that and see what happens. That looks pretty good. You could play around with that forever. Now, I'm going to grab that flag. I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard and I'm going to put it on that new flag. Now, I'm going to move the old flag out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. You know what? The new flag does look better. The old flag looks better. It's got a little bit of a hump here, so maybe we can do better by maybe taking our curve and going like this. Much better. So we're just going to go ahead and hit the plus key again. Put it somewhere close and grab the old one. Move it out of the way. Well, that's our new one. So I'm going to delete this and nudge this one back. Whoop. So now I want to do is get rid of these lines, and some of them are really easy. Whenever you have a situation like this, just select all the nodes and hit delete. It deleted all those nodes. Now the other ones might not be as easy. That one's going to be just as easy. I'm going to grab those, grab all those nodes and hit delete. It actually made it a little bit better of a sail looking thing. We're going to start on the top here. This one is going to be a little different. So what we have to do is take our nodes and join them, take the virtual segment delete key and delete it. Now, after you do something like this, you're going to want to smart fill it, which we will at the very last anyway, or before we add the poles, we'll smart fill it. Same thing here. This is just the pole going between them. Once we connect those, we'll have to connect both these on both sides this time. And it's a little bit rough right there. Doesn't really matter which way we go. And I'm going to just delete that line. Now while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and delete that node there. I can't delete that node yet because it's part of two pieces. But when we smart fill it, it'll work. Now let's go ahead and do the other part of the pole. We've actually got a line there, so that'll work. We're going to just grab just put it on top of that other node and hit delete. and then 2 more for 2 different poles. Kind of the same scenario. You cannot just swipe through there or just delete it. But if we join it, and that by joining them, what's happening is it's making it one line, so we can just swipe through there. Now, after we've done this, I would strongly suggest go ahead and take the Smart Fill tool again, and I'm just going to use the right arrow key to move everything over. That way we'll make, whoa, I went outside the mark. Okay. Now we're going to take this and we're going to left click, right click, and we're going to add our poles. You could actually use a rectangle, but I find it easier to use this 2-point line. You know what, through years of experience, it looked like there were 2 there, and there was. I'm just going to grab the 2-point line and go from I'm going to go ahead and go from the top, holding down the control button so it's perpendicular. I'm actually going to go past the ship, and here we're going to have 2. Whoop. Start moving and then hold down your control button. We'll call that good. Now that line is selected, we're going to go ahead and go to Object. I'll tell you what we need to do first. Let's select those 2 lines and let's make them 2 points. Let's select that line, make it 2 points. By doing that, we're just making the line thicker, but we still have to convert them to a curve or an outline to make it a work. Now we got that one selected. We'll go to Effects, go to Object and convert the outline to an object. We'll take that object and we'll left click, right click. So I've taken away the feel of that. Go up to Object, turn it into an object, left click, right click. We can maybe do 2 of these at one time. Left click, right click. And now, especially on the bottom sail, all we have to do is delete these, and come through, swipe through here, and delete that. What we're trying to do is trying to get that pole to link into that. We'll delete that, we'll delete that. Once you get accustomed to and I did not clean it up like I said I was going to, but just imagine what you're doing. We want that pole to look like it's coming through. He's actually using rounded corners, which kind of really works on this scenario. It kind of looks good. I don't know if he had that planned or I'm using his. Whenever somebody sends me a file, I get their settings. So rounded corners in this case actually worked. One more line. And I think we're good. Take the Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and you've got a perfect vector. Now I would still maybe look at it and clean it up a little bit. It really looks pretty good. I mean, there's quite a few nodes like right in there. We could grab all those and hit delete. Grab those and hit delete. The less amount of nodes you have, if it doesn't change too much, the better off you are. You know, like we don't need 2 nodes there. We don't need that center node. And, you know, like maybe you could even take the smoothing tool, set on something pretty little, and smooth it out just a little bit. Maybe get on that nose part. See how it took away nodes? I think we're good to go. And then if you're going to engrave it, fill it in with black, move it away, your hairlines will still be there, and then delete everything else on your page, and you're good to go. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.